Hello friends, let's begin today's session. In this session, we will cover previous year questions of SSC-CHSL exam, and this is from 2014 biology question. So let's begin. These are my credentials. Which of the following is not a rabi crop? Mustard, rice, wheat, gram. So correct answer is B. Rice is not a rabi crop. Rabi crops कौन से होते हैं? They are sown in winter, agriculture crop that's sown in the winter and harvested in the spring. For example, अगर हम राबी क्रॉप की बात करें, that is wheat, gram, peas, mustard, linseed, barley, ये क्या होती है? ये बोई जाती है विंटर के टाइम पे and they are harvested during the spring season. और राइस होता है that is a खरीफ क्रॉप, ये खरीफ की फसल है that is cultivated and harvested during the rainy monsoon season. Resin is a product of grapes, coniferous trees, rubber trees, banyan trees. So friend, resin is a product of coniferous trees. Coniferous कौन से होते हैं? जो most of the species of pinus trees हैं that are coniferous trees, and resin is isolated from that coniferous trees. Resin क्या है? It is a हाइड्रोकार्बन सिक्रीशन ऑफ मैनी प्लांट. जो हाइड्रोकार्बन सिक्रीशंस होती हैं, ऑर्गेनिक कार्बन्स जो होते हैं दैट आर सिक्रेटेड फ्रॉम द कॉनिफेरस ट्रीज. Water of coconut is liquid nucleus, liquid mesocarp, liquid endocarp, degenerated liquid endosperms. So friends, endosperm क्या है? Endosperm is a tissue that produce inside the seed of most of the flowering plant. ये जो liquid endosperm है, this is water coconut. जो coconut के अंदर, green coconut के अंदर water होता है, that is degenerated liquid endosperm. So it is a best example of liquid endosperm, that is coconut water. Bulbils takes part in sexual reproduction, vegetative reproduction, food storage, respiration. So friend, what is bulbil? Bulbil is a modification of bird, and due to its modification of bird, and they form this type of structure due to the accumulation of food, and it is mainly responsible for the vegetative reproduction. So bulbil is a modification of bird because it body is swollen, because body क्या होती है इसकी, फूल जाती है because of this food storage की वजह से body फूल जाती है bird की, and this main function is for the vegetative reproduction. Fish is the first class protein as it contains essential amino acids, non-essential amino acids, all essential fatty acids, no amino acids. So friend, whatever the protein which we acquire from the fish and animal is called as the first class protein because it contains all essential amino acid that is not synthesized by our body. So it is usually required by the other animal or like fish and animal. So this is essential amino acid. First class protein is called because it contains all essential. Stem is usually positively phototrophic, negatively phototrophic, negatively geotrophic, positively acrotrophic. Friends, stem is usually positively phototrophic. इसका मतलब क्या है? Their growth towards a light. That means they are for positive phototrophism. They show positive phototropism because their growth is toward the light source. एंड अगर उसकी ग्रोथ लाइट सोर्स के अगेंस्ट में होती है दैन इट इज़ नोन एज नेगेटिव फोटोट्रॉपिज्म. फॉर एग्जांपल रूट्स होते हैं जो कि सनलाइट के अगेंस्ट ग्रो करते हैं, यानी बिलो द सरफेस, दैट्स व्हाई दे कॉल्ड द नेगेटिवली फोटोट्रॉपिक. एंड पॉजिटिवली फोटोट्रॉपिक क्या होते हैं? स्टेम्स होते हैं बिकॉज दे ग्रो टुवर्ड्स ए लाइट सोर्स. उनकी ग्रोथ होती है जो लाइट सोर्स के टुवर्ड्स होती है. बैक्टीरियल सेल्स डू नॉट हैव सेल वॉल, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन, राइबोसोम, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. सो फ्रेंड्स, बैक्टीरियल सेल्स में क्या नहीं होता है? इसमें माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया नहीं होता. जो बैक्टीरियल सेल है दैट इज प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल्स, एंड प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल्स कैसे होते हैं? सेल्स दैट डोंट पोजेस मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड ऑर्गेनेली, एंड माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया इज ए डबल मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड ऑर्गेनेली. नाइदर माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया नॉर न्यूक्लियस इज प्रेजेंट इन द बैक्टीरियल सेल. रूट हेयर्स अराइजेस फ्रॉम कॉर्टेक्स, पेरिसाइकल, एपिडर्मिस, एंडोडर्मिस. रूट हेयर अराइजेस फ्रॉम एपिडर्मिस. एपिडर्मिस रूट हेयर्स जो होते हैं वो कहाँ से अराइज होते हैं? एपिडर्मल सेल से, दैट इज नोन एज ट्राइकोब्लास्ट, एंड दैट इज प्रेजेंट बिहाइंड द टिप ऑफ यंग रूट्स. द गैमेटोफाइट इज कॉल्ड प्रोथैलेमस इन टेरिडोफाइटा, ब्रायोफाइटा, स्पर्मेटोफाइटा, थैलोफाइटा. प्रोथैलेमस क्या है? प्रोथैलेमस इज ए यूजुअली द गैमेटोफिटिक स्टेज इन द लाइफ ऑफ जो टेरिडोफाइट प्लांट्स होते हैं, टेरिडोफाइट प्लांट्स लाइक फर्न्स पे. प्रोथैलेमस जो होता है डेवलप फ्रॉम द जर्मिनेटिंग स्पोर एंड इट इज शॉर्ट लाइव्ड एंड इट्स स्ट्रक्चर इज हार्ट शेप. सो इट्स प्रोथैलेमस इज ए गैमेटोफिटिक स्टेज ऑफ टेरिडोफाइटा प्लांट्स. The best example of polyembryology is Coccoa capsicum citrus cycas. So the best example of polyembryology is the citrus. Polyembryology क्या है? Polyembryology is the more than one embryo is present in the ovule. तो ये conditions किस में होती है? This condition found in the citrus fruits such as orange. The nuclear cell that surround the embryo, जो nuclear cell होती हैं जो embryo को surround करती है, that start dividing and protrude into the embryo sac. और उसमें क्या होता है? बहुत सारे एम्ब्रियोज बन जाते हैं, बहुत सारे एम्ब्रियोज इनसाइड ईच ओव्यूल, एंड दिस कंडीशन को हम कहते हैं पॉली एम्ब्रियोलॉजी. सो इसका एग्जांपल है सिट्रस, फॉर एग्जांपल ऑरेंज फ्रूट. ए पैरेन्काइमा सेल विच स्टोर इर्गेस्टिक सब्सटेंस इज नोन एज फार्मोब्लास्ट, इडियोब्लास्ट, कॉनिडियोब्लास्ट, क्लोरोप्लास्ट. So answer B is correct. A parenchyma cell which store ergastic substance. Ergastic substance are non-protoplasmic material that found in the cell. So वो कहाँ store होते हैं? Idioblast में. Idioblast क्या है? It is an isolated plant cell that differ from the neighboring tissues and they have various function. इनका main function क्या है? Storage of reserve excretory material, pigments and minerals. So parenchymal cell that store ergastic substance is known as idioblast. The environment includes abiotic factor, oxygen and nitrogen, abiotic and biotic factor. So environment क्या है? Environment it includes abiotic that mean non-living and biotic factor that mean living factor. So environment on earth includes both non-living as well as living, abiotic and biotic factors. Green manures obtained from domestic vegetable waste, oil seed, husk cakes, fresh animal excreta, decomposing green legume plants. This undecomposed material, it is not decomposed, it is undecomposed material that is obtained from the decomposing green legume plants. We can obtain, and how we can obtain this green manure? By growing green manure crop usually belongs to the leguminous family and incorporating into the soil after sufficient growth. So this is green manure. Rhizobium is a kind of photosynthetic bacteria, symbiotic bacteria, parasitic bacteria, saprophytic bacteria. So rhizobium is a symbiotic bacteria. इसका काम क्या है? They fix the soil, they fix the nitrogen which is present in the atmosphere, and this fixed nitrogen is provided to the plants. Cultivable land is defined as land actually under crop, cultivable wasteland plus fallow land, old fallow lands plus current fallow land, total fallow land plus net sown area. D is correct here. Total fallow land plus net sown area. तो पहले तो fallow land का मतलब समझते हैं. fallow क्या होता है? fallow का मतलब होता है कि फॉर्म को हम फार्म होता है जो कि उसको हम क्रॉप उसमें बोते नहीं है. मीन्स क्रॉप आर नॉट सोन फॉर ए ईयर और 2, मीन्स 1-2 साल के लिए क्रॉप्स उसमें ग्रो नहीं करते. उसका मेन रीज़न है फैलो का मतलब उसका मेन रीज़न यही है टू रिटेन इट्स मॉइस्चर कंटेंट. उसकी मॉइस्चर और न्यूट्रिएंट कंटेंट को रिटेन करने के लिए हमें फैलो करना पड़ता है. दैट मीन लैंड शुड बी रिटेन विदाउट ग्रोइंग क्रॉप्स फॉर ए ईयर और 2. सो टोटल कल्टिवेबल लैंड को डिफाइन कैसे करेंगे? सो कल्टिवेबल लैंड रेफर्स टू द लैंड कैपेबल ऑफ बीइंग कल्टिवेटेड. जो भी कल्टिवेबल लैंड है उसको कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं हम कि वो कैपेबल हो कल्टिवेशन के लिए. सो इसमें जो आएगा वो आएगा टोटल फैलो लैंड, दैट मीन करंट फैलोज प्लस फैलो लैंड अदर देन करंट फैलोज. जो भी करंट फैलो है वो आएगा प्लस जो भी दूसरे फैलोज हैं वो आएंगे प्लस net sown area. So cultivable land is defined as the total fallow land plus net sown area. From which part of opium plant we get morphine? Leaves, stem, bark, fruit coat. So morphine क्या है? Morphine is a predominant alkaloid that is found from the variety of opium poppy plant and it is obtained from the liquid form from the fruit capsule or fruit coat. So answer D is correct. Glucose is a type of pentose sugar, hexose sugar, tetrose sugar, diose sugar. So glucose क्या है? Glucose is a hexose sugar. That means it has 6 carbon in their compound. Number of mitochondria in bacterial cell 1, 2, many 0. So 0 is the correct answer. Bacterial cell doesn't have mitochondria. In cactus, the spines are modified stems, stipulates, leaves, buds. So C is correct. Cactus has spines, and these spines are modified leaves. They are modified from the leaves. The smallest known prokaryotic organism is Microcystis Mycoplasma bacteria chlorella. So answer B is correct. Mycoplasma is the smallest known prokaryotic organism on the earth. The oil seed which is not edible: sunflower, cottonseed, sesame, groundnut. So cottonseed oil, cottonseed के जो oil निकलता which is not edible, rather it contain a toxic compound known as gossypol. So it is not edible. Which fruit has its seed outside? Strawberry, banana, groundnut, cashew nut. So correct answer is strawberry. Strawberry is a fruit that seeds are present outside the fruit. Enzymes are proteins, mineral, oil, fatty acids. So enzymes are made up of protein. All enzymes are made up of protein and इनका काम क्या होता है? They speed up biological reaction. ये biological reaction में काम करते हैं और उसकी speed को enhance करते हैं. The largest cells in mammalian blood are erythrocytes. This is erythrocytes, monocyte, basophill, lymphocyte. So largest cells in the mammalian bloods are monocytes. जो monocyte का size होता है 15 से 30 micron meter in diameter. It is the largest blood cell and it is also known as macrophages. Which proposed binomial nomenclature? Linnaeus, Huxley, Johan Ray, Aristotle. Nomenclature. What is binomial nomenclature? It is the formal system of naming species of living things by giving each a name composed of two parts. Both जो parts थे वो Latin grammatical forms में थे और इसको introduce किया था Carl Linnaeus ने. So answer A is. Who proposed 5 kingdom classification? R.H. Whittaker, Johan Ray, Carolus Linnaeus, H.F. Copeland. So R.H. Whittaker is the scientist who proposed 5 kingdom classification. उसमें 5 kingdom में divide किया उसने और उसने बताया Monera, Protista, Fungi and Plantae and Animal. ये 5 उसने kingdom बनाए थे. उसने ये propose किया था ये classification. So R.H. Whittaker is the scientist. The vitamin which is very liable and easily destroyed during cooking as well as storage is vitamin D, C, B6, K. So vitamin C, which is very unstable when cooked or stored improperly, it is very liable and easily destroyed during cooking as well as storage. So answer C is correct. Survival of the fittest was coined by Darwin, Lamarck, Mendal, Weismann. Most common phrase survival of the fittest, that term was coined by Darwin. That means the best organism selected by the nature. Name the Japanese art of miniaturization of trees: bonsai, kirigami, origami, ikebana. Miniaturization of trees means smaller the tree. So bonsai is not a dwarf plant but equal to the full size flowering plant. So bonsai is the art of aesthetic miniaturization of the trees and plant in container. So answer A is correct. This is the Japanese art. Which one of the following is not a photosynthetic pigment? Chlorophyll, phycobilin, carotenoid, anthocyanin. So there are 3 basic class of photosynthetic pigment: chlorophyll, that is green pigment; carotenoid, usually red orange; and phycobilin, water soluble pigment found in the cytoplasm. But anthocyanin is not a photosynthetic pigment. It doesn't play any role in photosynthesis. Which of the following is a fibrous protein? Hemoglobin, albumin, keratin, enzyme. So keratin is the protein that belongs to fibrous structural protein, and it makes our nails, hooves, skin, hair. Typhoid fever is caused by bacteria, virus, protozoa, fungi. So typhoid fever is caused by the Salmonella typhi. It is a bacteria. The International Commission Zoological Nomenclature was established in 1898, 2001, 1988, 1664. So International Commission Zoological Nomenclature was established in 1895. There is no option. So please check this question. Carolus Linnaeus system of classification is based off binomial nomenclature in which two terms are used to denote species of living organism. Which of the following is listed is not a feature of organic farming? The non-use of chemical fertilizer and pesticides. Soil is nurtured for future use by maintaining microorganism. Use of synthetic fertilizers, very energy consumption. So except all A, B, D, all are A, B, D are correct, but C is incorrect. Use of synthetic fertilizers, that mean organic farming doesn't rely on use of synthetic fertilizers. The main function of palisade parenchyma in leaf is antibiotic, pollutant, hormone, toxins. So I think friends, ye options are merging from other question. So here D option is photosynthesis, that means जो palisade parenchyma is present on the leaf upper surface and it's contain chloroplast, and its major function is to absorb maximum light and convert into the chemical energy. That means they will do the photosynthesis process maximum. So answer D is correct here. The harmful substance produced by microbes are known as antibiotic, pollutants, hormones, toxins. So answer D is correct. Toxins are the harmful substance that is produced by the microbes. इनमें जो भी हमारे microbes हैं like bacteria, virus, fungi, rickettsia और protozoa. अगर हम बात करें cholera toxin की, cholera toxin is produced by the cholera, Vibrio cholerae. It is a bacteria and that cause cholera in the human. So toxins are produced by the most of the microbes. For intermediate energy production in cells, one should take glucose, protein, vitamin C, sucrose. So friends, sorry, it's not intermediate, it's immediate. Immediate energy is produced by the glucose. Glucose provide immediate energy for our brain and red blood cells. In human body, this is not body, it's body. Ligaments are made up of white fibers and some yellow elastic fiber, white fibers, yellow fiber and muscles fiber. Corrected. So human body, ligaments are made up of two type of fibers. White fiber, that is rich in collagenous tissue fibers, and some are made up of yellow elastic fiber, that is rich in elastic fiber. Which one of the following type malaria is pernicious malaria? Vivax, tertian, malignant. So pernicious malaria is also known as malignant malaria and it is caused by Plasmodium falciparum. Lungs of plants are leaves, stem, flower, roots. So leaves act as a lungs of the plant. Leaves are required for the respiration purpose and gases are exchanged from the leaf surface. So it acts as a lungs of the plant. Sporangia bearing leaf of a fern called Ramentum indusium sorus sporaphyll. So sorus is the sporangia bearing leaf. Sporangia bearing leaf of a fern is called as sorus. Sporangia are the reproductive structure of the ferns and ferns family, and several sporangia group together to form the sorus. Caraloid root of cycas helps in absorption of water and fixation of nitrogen, encourage transport of food. Roots are of जो root होती है, branch root होती है, वो दो तरह की होती है. One होती है, एक होती है लॉन्ग ब्रांचिंग रूट्स होती है, एक होती है शॉर्ट ब्रांचिंग रूट. जो शॉर्ट ब्रांचिंग रूट को ही हम बोलते हैं कोरालॉइड रूट्स. जो कोरालॉइड रूट्स है वो दीज आर द शॉर्ट ब्रांचिंग रूट्स. और शॉर्ट ब्रांचिंग रूट होती है और ये इरेगुलर बॉडी अपीयरेंस होती है इनकी. दैट्स व्हाई दे कॉल्ड एज द कोरालॉइड होती है रूट, क्योंकि इनकी इरेगुलर शेप होती है और बीडी अपीयरेंस होती है. एंड कोरालॉइड रूट्स कंटेन सिम्बायोटिक साइनोबैक्टीरिया. जो ब्लू ग्रीन एल्गी है और ब्लू ग्रीन बैक्टीरिया जो साइनोबैक्टीरिया हैं दैट फिक्स नाइट्रोजन, वो रिसाइड करते हैं इस रूट में, कोरालॉइड रूट में. एंड इट ऑल्सो कलेक्ट, इट्स मेन फंक्शन इज टू कलेक्ट वाटर एज वेल एज soil nutrient and also store carbohydrate, and they are used for fixation of nitrogen. So इसका main function यही है. तो answer B is correct here. So friend, we are stopping our video and we will discuss, this is end of the 2014 question and CHSL exam, and we will cover next question in next video. So thank you friend.